NBA basketball provides some of the greatest displays of individual athleticism in team sports. But the ultimate moment is the buzzer beater, when a player calls the game and ends the affair as time runs out. In the NBA, we saw countless shots beat the buzzer over the course of the last few decades, including in the playoffs. And now let's see the 10 most legendary NBA buzzer beaters. Number 10. Reggie Miller. In a classic battle between Michael Jordan of the Bulls and Reggie Miller of the Indiana Pacers, Chicago entered the final seconds leading by just 1 point in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals in 1998. The Bulls were trying to hang on and take a 3-1 series lead, while the Pacers were trying to tie it up and return to Chicago. On the inbounds, Miller shoved Jordan out of his way, grabbed the ball, and hit a 3 to take a 2-point lead with 0.7 seconds remaining. Jordan got the ball and got off a double-clutch three-pointer with the potential to win it, but the ball spun out of the basket for a Pacers victory. Number 9. Tracy McGrady. Trailing 76-68 with less than a minute to go, Tracy McGrady of the Houston Rockets drained what looked like it might be a meaningless three-pointer. That put the score at 76-71 in favor of the San Antonio Spurs with just 35 seconds left in the game. But then, McGrady hit a 3 with a foul for a 4-point play with 24.3 seconds left, and then another 3 with 11.2 seconds remaining. With the Spurs clinging to just a 2-point lead, they turned it over under their own basket and gave the ball back to McGrady. The Rockets forward dribbled the ball down the court, rose up at the 3-point line, and knocked down the game winner with 1.7 seconds remaining. Tracy McGrady scored 13 points in the final minute to steal a game away from the Spurs 81-80. Number 8. John Stockton. In Game 6 of the 1997 Western Conference Finals, the Houston Rockets were trying to push the Utah Jazz to overtime and keep their season alive. This game was tied at 100 with 2.6 seconds remaining, and the Jazz had the ball, looking to hit a shot to send them to the NBA Finals. The pass went to legendary point guard John Stockton, who for some reason was left all alone. He dribbled up to the three-point line and put one up, knocking in the game winner to eliminate the Rockets 103-100. Number 7. Damian Lillard. With nightmares of that Roy game winner behind them, the Rockets took on the Trailblazers in the playoffs in 2014. Houston trailed in the series 3-2, but led Game 6 by the score of 98-96 with just 0.9 seconds remaining from forcing a Game 7. Damian Lillard got the ball in almost the exact same spot on the court as Roy a few years prior, raising up and knocking down the game-winning 3. The Blazers won the series and made their first trip to the second round of the playoffs since 1999-2000. Number 6. Dwayne Wade. In March 2009, the Chicago Bulls finished out a .5 season in which Derrick Rose won the Rookie of the Year award. In a road contest with the Miami Heat, the two teams battled into double overtime as Heat guard Dwayne Wade dropped 48 points and 12 assists on Chicago. With the ball and the clock ticking down, tied at 127, Chicago forward John Salmons lost the ball to Wade, who dribbled down the court and threw up a running three-pointer, knocking it down and creating one of the most amazing moments of his career. Number 5. Kevin Durant. Back in 2011, the Dallas Mavericks took a 102-101 lead on the Oklahoma City Thunder. With just 1.4 seconds on the clock, guard Thabo Sefolosha inbounded the ball past the outstretched arms of Mavs forward Dirk Nowitzki right to superstar Kevin Durant. He didn't even take a dribble, settling for putting up a three-pointer that was around 5 feet beyond the line. Fortunately for the Thunder fans in attendance, Durant hit the shot and won the game 104-102. Number 4. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was a winner in all aspects of the game. He was a violent competitor who always wanted the ball in his hands on the final shot of the game. His ability to get open or just make a ridiculous shot was one of the most defining characteristics that set him apart from the average player. Kobe was a crunch time specialist, and his buzzer beater numbers show that. Kobe had a total of 26 game-winning shots in his storied 20-year career. Not every single one of these was a buzzer beater, but many of them were. All of these were memorable, and for Lakers fans, they defined an era for the team. Kobe was also 7-28 on shots in the last 24 seconds of games and 5-22 in the final 10 seconds. He missed a lot of game winners, but he also made many of them in the playoffs and even in the finals. Number 3. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is legendary. He's a well-known champion, and his drive and skills on the basketball court were second to none. To this day, if you ask people who you'd want to take a game-winning shot, they'd say Jordan over anyone else. He just had a way of hitting big shots in big situations. Jordan had 25 game-winning shots in his NBA career with plenty of buzzer beaters and highlight dunks to go along. He was 9-18 in the final 24 seconds and 5-11 in the final 10 seconds. In the playoffs, he was also a game-winning machine, hitting 3 buzzer beaters and going 5-11 on go-ahead shots in the last 5 seconds. It's not that hard to admit that Jordan is uniquely amazing. And we can't miss this, the shot. We're of course talking about Jordan's game-winning shot over Craig Alo while playing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Michael Jordan tortured the Cavaliers in several playoff battles, but no moment was more painful than the shot in Game 5 of the Bulls' Round 1 battle with Cleveland. The series was tied at 2-2, and Chicago was down 1 with 3 seconds remaining in regulation. Jordan elevated over Craig Alo for the game-winning jumper, and the Hall of Famer celebrated with one of the most iconic fist pumps in sports history. Number 2. LeBron James. LeBron James has been a player on another level during his entire basketball career. He came into the NBA at a young age and has been influential at a level that has never happened before. He's known for his freakish athleticism and amazing dunks, but he's also one of the most clutch players of all time. He sometimes gets a bad rap for not being clutch, but his numbers say otherwise. LeBron has 18, count 'em, 18 game winners and buzzer beaters over his career. But the thing is, he's still playing and will more than likely add on to that total. He's 8-20 in the final 24 seconds of a game and 6-11 in the final 10 seconds. He also has 5 buzzer beaters in the playoffs, the most of anyone of all time, and is 7-15 on go-ahead shots in the last 5 seconds in the playoffs. 41 points, tied game, Game 5, series tied 2-2. And who else but LeBron to deliver what was at the time his 4th career playoff buzzer-beating game winner? A shot of high difficulty, this shot was vital in a series that would eventually go to 7 games. Not to mention, LeBron had blocked a game-winning attempt by Oladapo seconds earlier to give himself this opportunity. It was also the beginning of one of the greatest playoff runs the NBA has ever seen. Number 1. Kawhi Leonard. Back in 2019, Kawhi Leonard hit a shot from the corner over Joel Embiid at the buzzer, and that shot bounced off the rim 4 times before falling in, giving the Toronto Raptors a 92-90 victory over the Philadelphia 76ers in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinal series. It was actually the first winning buzzer beater in a Game 7 in NBA history. After Philadelphia's Jimmy Butler tied the game with a driving layup with 4.2 seconds left, Toronto used their final timeout to draw up a play for Leonard, who dribbled toward the right corner and launched the high-arcing shot. It bounced to the top of the backboard, hit the near side of the rim again, then the other side twice before going through, setting off wild celebrations as the Raptors advanced to the Eastern Conference Final for the 2nd time in 4 seasons. "It was great," Leonard said. "That's something I never experienced before. Game 7, a game-winning shot. It was a blessing to be able to get to that point and make that shot and feel that moment." So what do you think? Did we mention your favorite NBA player in the video? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from us. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.